What's going on, everybody? Happy Sunday to each of you guys. Today is Sunday, April the 6th. And today we're just going to talk only about crypto. I wanted to just tap in for a minute. A couple of the great members in the redE Society, I told them, I said, look, guys, if you ask for my opinion, this was about a few days ago. I said, this is not the time to dollar cost average your crypto. And boy, was I right. Once again, right, the crystal ball doesn't fail. So you can always lock in with us in the redE Society by going to my website, www.rogers1906.com. Also understand that everything that we discuss is not financial advice. You can see that down here at the bottom of your screen right now. So please make sure you do your own research, your own due diligence as you look at this information. Okay, all right, so let's get right to the issue at hand. I want to first go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Let's go ahead and get trading view up because I want to go right into some levels. Okay, I want to talk about Bitcoin. I told you guys Bitcoin would likely go to about 79,000. Well, we're there now, right? But the question we always have to ask is why. Of course, we already know part of the answer goes to tariffs, right? We can look here and see that Bitcoin is fell below $800,000 after dropping 3% in 2 hours, dragging the crypto market downward, right? All of this is moving because of Bitcoin, right? We've seen this happen before. The price of Bitcoin dropped below 80,000 on Sunday as the cryptocurrency market experienced a significant dip amid macroeconomic uncertainty brought on by US President Trump's tariffs announcements. We knew that this was going to happen. So if you're shorting crypto, of course, I hope you printed money. Also, we could see that other things may pop. Pi, OKB, GT, and Atom all outperforming Bitcoin and other altcoins. And we'll probably take a look at some of these right now. Pi, OKB, GT, and ATOM. I'll do that for you guys after we look at some technical analysis. All right, so let's start right here with Bitcoin. I can tell you now it's going to get worse. We're not even there yet. All right. Looking at my current setup that I pretty much have dropped for everybody who has the Elite Traders Blueprint or members of the redE Society. I'm telling you now, the volume is very bearish on Bitcoin. But let's go right into getting you guys some levels. We'll turn off all my indicators here, and then we'll just look at nothing but candle actions and price action real quick for you on Bitcoin. I'm on the daily, and we can see it looks like it could be a possible double bottom here, but it's not. Okay, it's definitely not a double bottom. But I do want to map out key level of support. It's going to be right here at $78,714, and we have resistance right here at 83,000. All right. Now, of course, we're way below that level of resistance right now. So we're going to have to get very surgical on our time frames. I think our key level is going to be right here at $81,183. Okay. So this is a key level, 1 day time frame, April 6th. All right. Now we're already in bear territory, okay? And I want all the purple lines to represent the 1 day time frame, okay, on Bitcoin. All right, so now that we're looking at this, and I want that to be resistance because we really can't break out to the upside unless we get back above 83,000. And even then, we're going to be on a struggle bus until we get to 88. So it just looks very bad. If we fall below support at that $79,348, right, we're going to fall even lower. First level of support. All right, so I'm actually going to zoom out here and I want to look at the weekly so I can find the next level below here. So below that 79K, the bottom is here is around $76,675. That's going to be our worst case scenario. All right, for now. All right, worst case scenario. All right, now we're going to zoom in to the 4 hour time frame so we can kind of see what's happening today because I think some of you guys are pretty concerned about today when I'm mostly concerned about next week and the week after that, right? We got CPE, no, P, P, PPI, no, is it PP? One of those P's, CPI, PPI. They're all Thursday and Friday. That's it. So it looks like we already bounced off the support that we saw on the 1 day time frame. And it looks like 78,366 could be another level for us to watch for. Looking at the 4 hour time frame here, I'm actually going to make this one a more teal color, and I'll put 4 hour. Yeah, okay. That orange is a weekly. Um, and I'll say this is the first target to the downside. So if we fall below that 78,366, understand we our next target's going to be right there at 77,000. But these also could be levels of support. The worst case scenario put us to 76,000 to the downside. Okay. Okay. So moving right along. Upside target, if we break above that key level, which I'm very doubtful. In fact, before we even get there, I think we got a little road right here at 79,000. I think that's going to be our immediate resistance. All right. So that immediate resistance right here on Bitcoin, that would be the possible uptrend to get us to bounce and test that resistance. I think that we would reject. Let's turn our indicators back on. The only one that I'm really concerned about, because I don't really use a lot of indicators, is just my Fibonacci, right? So let's just turn off the drawings right now. And you can see that we have a bearish Fibonacci, right? Our Fibonacci's are very, very bearish. Let's see, let's turn this thing off. All right. So as we look at our fibs at the moment, this thing looks like it wants to push back to the support level at $78,613. Turn that the drawing back on, our lines literally line up to that. They line up pretty much almost to the T. So it looks like Bitcoin is going to keep pushing right down. So you need to be prepared for that downward momentum. Okay. Be very prepared for that. Now, let's just take a quick glimpse at XRP. I know you guys are really anxious about XRP. We've been through hell and back with XRP over the past couple of years. Of course, because the entire crypto market is pulling back, we're seeing the exact same thing happen here. Even looking at our MACD, look at that, it's fried, right? On the daily, it's probably just getting started. Oh, it's not just getting started. We're still going down even more on the daily. Weekly, we're coming down. We're coming down. I think somebody even said that XRP can go to about $1.50. I don't know about that, but it definitely is going to go to at least 189. In the middle of the Fibonacci, where it could change and maybe catch some support, is 159. And I won't rule it out. I won't rule it out. But on the daily here, we do have a lot of support on XRP, but that sell volume is thick. Even looking at the volume tick Rogers trick, our super roller coaster, if you will, we can see a lot of markdown right here on XRP. All right, very bad, very bad short term, very bad short term, very good long term, because we know the lawsuit is over and we know what's going to happen. Ripple just unlocked 500 million XRP last week. So truthfully, yeah, that $1.56, I won't rule it out. Our key level is going to be 177 for the key first downside target, though. I just think that this is probably where we will find some support. We could actually catch some support there at 194. My initial target was 189 to the downside on XRP, but I want you guys to be prepared because I think it still could bounce. Our weekly Fibonacci's, as you can see here, are actually bullish, pointing to the upside on XRP. This is actually very good for the bulls on the and XRP army, which I happen to be part of, right? But in the meantime, between time, our daily intraday, we do have that bearish Fibonacci, and we got to be prepared for that. Okay, we got to be prepared for that. So, what happens right here at $1.96 is key. Below that level, like I said, we could see that 177, and I just want you to be prepared for that. Okay, at the worst scenario, like I said, $1.59. I even set that alert for you. That's right at the 0.618 Fibonacci on the weekly time frame. Okay, let's stop drawing on this thing. So looking at MACD is giving us the same sign. All right, let's look at Ethereum, ETH USD. I want you guys to be well abreast on this crypto situation that we're in right now. Okay, because everything is bearish, especially Ethereum. Ethereum is bearish on the weekly, it's bearish on the daily, bruh, it's just bearish. It's absolutely bearish. So how low can it go? I think that's a good freaking question at this point. On the weekly here, the bottom of our Fibonacci is around 1565, and as you can see, we're not that freaking far off right now. 1520 is going to be the key level to the break to the downside. Break out to the downside. Okay. Below that level, Ethereum will probably go to 1457 and then 1378. Just go ahead and be prepared for it. Okay. Again, Bitcoin will have to sell off for that to happen as well. Now, for it to start to retrace, I would set some alerts right there at 16, 64.10, just to get an idea that it may be going up. But we will not get that absolute confirmation, ladies and gentlemen, until we see Ethereum back above roughly about 1882. Okay. Roughly in that area, 1896.47 to be exact. So reversal level on ETH. All right. So I want you guys to know all of this and do what you want with it, because this is not financial advice at all. Right. When I first started out here, we were down 10%. We're down 12% now on Ethereum. All right. Now, last but not least, I was waiting for Solana to get to 109. Well, we're at 106 and counting. All right. So if Ethereum goes down, it's going to bring Solana down with it. So the lower this goes, the better it is for me. I'm setting an alert right here at 105.60. All right. We fall below that, of course. It's going to keep coming down even more. 105.60 is the level I want to see. Big drop from there. And I would love for it to go even lower. Last week I called out 109. As you can see, we're below that. I want 94.48 is my next level. 94.48 to the downside. I might buy here. But if we don't break that 90, was it 95, 94.48, and bounce back up, I'm going to be looking at maybe getting back in like right there at that 109, maybe 113. So reverse card at 113.01. All right. So either way it goes, I'm going to be buying, but I will be making sure I time it as perfectly as I possibly can. But we do have more downward pressure on Solana. The markdown is still present on the daily. The weekly is still there as well. So we want to be very, very cautious, right? Here's the markdown. You see that red? This indicator, ladies and gentlemen, is called the volume tick Rogers trick, right? Just volume tick Rogers trick. You can only have access to this indicator by either A, having the Elite Traders Blueprint, or B, having access to the redE Discord membership, right? Discord membership. You can do that once again by going to www.rogers1906.com. There is the redE Society. You're just going to click on that and you can lock in with us. You get 7 days free. We are in there live every single day. We have two Zoom sessions in the midday, Monday and Tuesday, and then 2 opening bell sessions Wednesday and Thursday. And then we live trade on Fridays. So be mindful of that. All right, so let's look at the overall crypto space real quick. I want to look at the fear and greed level right now. We're at 27. I've seen worse than this. This is not as bad as it can be. It's bad, but it's not at its worst. And also, even looking at the Bitcoin rainbow, which they really should update it. Today, we could see we're still in what they say, basically a fire sale, almost a fire sale right now. I could see us definitely coming on down a little bit more. I think all of us would like that so we can get position for that longer term run up, right? But the Bitcoin rainbow is showing that we're going to have a lot of opportunities to buy. I don't know if we're going to get back to that dead zone, the 40s. I don't know about that. I think the dead zone for us now is probably like around maybe 51, maybe even 67,000, right? That would probably be the dead zone now. But we're going to keep going up for years and decades on Bitcoin until there's no more left, right? But all in all, right now, you got a little bit more downside pressure. If you choose to buy the dip, then go ahead, make your own day. But understand the dip is going to keep on dipping, right? We can see here, just looking at all of the indicators that y'all love, even the candles are telling us This is just the starting point. Now, as we read this article when we first began, it said that Pi, OKB, GT, and Atom are outperforming Bitcoin. So show me, right? I want to see it for myself. So let's look at Pi USD. I think you have to KYC your Pi network. So let's see, 4 hour time frame. So this does have a bullish setup, but it's pulling back a little bit here on the 4 hour time frame. The reason why I said that this is bullish, as you can see here, we have a bullish Fibonacci on the 4 hour. 65-minute, which is identifying our trend, is telling us that's a fake out. We're still coming down. So I'm expecting Pi to maybe come about 57 cents. We're currently right here around 59 cents. Let's look at OKB. OKB USD. All right, here's another one, another crypto. They said was outperforming Bitcoin. Like I said, you got to show me. So this one's also bearish on the 65-minute time frame, which identifies trend. Look at the daily here. Daily did push up, but guess what? Bearish Fibonacci. It's coming back down. Don't fall for the okie doke. All right, GT USD, right? Let's look at this thing. Gate token is the name of it. All right. Also, bearish Fibonacci. It's daily, 65-minute identifying the trend. What we got smoking here? Another bearish Fibonacci. It's very bearish. So again, like, man, always go and do your own research, do your own due diligence, your own technical analysis, so you can see this stuff for yourself. You can see this for yourself. I told you guys how to do it in my Discord and also in the classes. I told you what to look for. Everything is bearish. So don't fall for the okie doke. I don't care what these articles say. I don't care what I say or your favorite influencer. Go look at the chart. Look at the crypto bubbles. Let's just see how bad it is. CryptoBubbles.net. Bitcoin down 4.2%, Ethereum down 10.8, XRP 6.7. Hourly, we got a little bit of light green EOS moving, but guess what? What goes up must come down. I just want you guys to stay ready so you don't have to get ready, ladies and gentlemen. That's what it's all about. That's what I'm all about. I want to see you win. I want you to understand this. And of course, man, there are avenues here. You've got to learn how to first be prayerful, be disciplined, be balanced, make sure you give back. And of course, praying is the best thing that you can do, because if you don't have a good prayer life, the gains won't matter. And you could also connect with some people who really care. So lock in to the redE Society today. Oh, and I left one big thing out for you guys. There's something very huge getting ready to happen here. The mentorship program. The mentorship program is about to reopen. If you're on my website, once again, just scroll down. You can go to the Three Kings Mentorship. It opens April 28th through May the 23rd. You just register here. It'll take you there. You get your slot. Once the slots are filled or we get to the program date, it's a wrap, y'all. So you don't want to miss this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, y'all lock in. Make sure that you always keep God first and secure the bag. Understand that everything we talked about is not financial advice. I cannot and will not ever tell you what to buy or sell. So do your own research. Till next time, keep God first and secure the bag. Peace.